Tommy gets sacrificed. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter, dad a carpenter. Worked on skyscrapers, mom Marianne. I am the son of a carpenter. I get to make parables. This is my Tommy parable series about Tommy, the no-arm Chinese fella. How did he get to be missing both arms? He was brown-nosing, being blindly obedient. They love that in the Orient. They love that on the Chinese streets, the Oriental unseen business. He was told by his boss, Wu, as a test of loyalty, to stick his right arm into a wood chipper. And Tommy slowly fed that right arm in. He's always been blindly obedient. Good brown noser. Slowly fed that arm in. Lefty saw what was happening to righty. And he was, of course, surprised, and he jumped off. Yeah, they'd always had that agreement. They tote stuff, they zip up, they button up, they hitchhike, they wave. They do the nasty stuff, they wipe butts, they pick noses. Tommy was a professional nose picker before he lost both his arms. I told you he was Chinese. He is Chinese. He now just has to rely upon the kindness of strangers with no arms. And I bet you can guess. Strangers aren't always kind. I think I've gone through once. And I'd say, yeah, there's St. Prudentia again. The saint for the day. And I've got to do some laminating. I want to get that done real quick. I've already got a few going. And yeah, I want to get it done quick because the Mormons have been running wild. It's a sign of the apocalypse when pod people without thought in their brain are used in our street fiction to accomplish anything of worth. And the Chinese assholes, the Great Wall of Evil, have been using them quite often, almost exclusively, since I moved up here to Eagle Rock neighborhood in northern Los Angeles. And they had them just a while ago. You could tell because they were yelling out snake eyes, something this, something that about snake eyes. It's their impersonators. They have the this one, that one, the other one, and one of their impersonators left, so he has the snake eyes. I'm assuming I don't see them. And yeah, they set off a fire alarm. That's what I thought it was, but yeah, I've been smelling burnt plastic for that past hour. They had the fire alarm going on for like 20 minutes, and then they had all that ruckus out in the patio over there. Let me switch this real quick. I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing a whole lot of things at once. And it sounded like the bottom of the barrel crowd. You have a whole different strata, layers of pod people and Mormons, and the streets, of course. And it sounded like them, and it's gotten quite silent. So I'm assuming in our fun street fiction, they've taken them to Utah on Earth. It can be a sign when they're doing something like that. If you see the Utonians, the higher level, the ones from the Fraud of a Faith churches and temples in Utah, you see them take off, they're going to do something stupid. And it's been that way all day long, for several days now. But let me get back to Tommy. He got a big promotion for sticking that arm into wood chipper. Oh yeah. These are my cards. I've got over 100 cards prepared with this laminate. I've already laminated them. Over 100 of them prepared. All I have to do is cut them out. 2 to 4x6 prints these things are. And hand them out. Yeah, examples of my work. See my contact, think your contact. And yeah, that could be your business, could be your YouTube, could be your business website, whatever you got. Yeah, that's smaller brown circles slowly disappearing, bigger bluer circles growing in through and around. I'll see if I have time to show you, may not. It's a busy day with the laminating. But yeah, back to Tami. A medical research being passed by with that. The doctors here in Los Angeles, even the doctors where I'm from, Louisiana, couldn't talk about the change in eyes. LAC USC Keck Medical out here, and my new Dr. Misa down the street. Oh, it's great. I've been doing the insulin thing, the Tresiba pen. And I'll have to go back till August. So that's one good thing. But yeah, it's I tell you, I'm going to do the sugar check, hopefully. Oh, there's a card that goes along with what was on my chest. And a whole bunch of different, you have several different varieties, different websites, different phone numbers perhaps, different emails. But you gotta come see me in person, 424-229-4140. See the devil stealing your opportunity to get some nice imagery design and solve that problem. Come see me in person. Get some imagery design. Now Tommy, he got that promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. And he also won his girlfriend's heart with a snake dance. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a hoarse lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese. And ever since he's been missing his arms, he does a very mean snake dance. Snaked his way in between Rhea and whoever she was dancing with at the snake pit. He's been there ever since. And this dream does not start at work, and it doesn't even start at his house where Rhea's living with him. It starts in the dream world. He's having a dream. And these big mean folks walk up to him and Rhea in the dream, and they say, we're looking for virgins to sacrifice. Do you know of any virgins? And Tommy looks at him and they look really mean, and he says, no. And they ask Rhea, and Rhea says, oh, he's a virgin. And Tommy says, no, I am not. I'm her boyfriend. And Rhea says, oh no. He's not very good. It doesn't even count. He's a virgin. And they grab Tommy and say, great, we're looking for virgins to sacrifice. Throw into that volcano over there. And they take him, kicking and screaming on over to the volcano, only it's not lava in there. Yeah, don't get ahead of me. It is a wood chipper, yes. Oh, guys, that means you got to work at that craft. Make sure you're very good, otherwise your girlfriend will sell you out. They take Tommy up to the top of that volcano, and inside, it got the smoke and stuff coming out of it, but it is a little bit of lava here and there over the side, but there's a big wood chipper in there. And Tommy knows what wood chippers are. I better stop long enough to get my sugar check done, because I will forget it. Forgot it yesterday. And yeah, let me do that for it. Finish up, because I'll stop in the middle of something and forget about it. He fights and fights. He's for someone with no arms, he's got a lot of fight in him. And those two big mean guys finally pick him up and toss him into that volcano. Kind of slides down the sides. Grabbing at whatever he can, rocks, twigs. He's got his feet and he's got his mouth. He grabs at whatever he can to stop his fall. And he's getting closer and closer. And oh, this one. That's an old paper one. Had it left over. The others are all photo. It looks nice once you laminate, it looks shiny, but it's a paper one compared to the photo. There's not much detail in that one, so yeah, the photo has a whole lot better detail. Oh, here's some cards. Don't have a 5 in here, but these are, Flight 93 checks. Not one Flight 93 check in 9 years of asking guys. Try to call me, 424-229-4140. Make a video of whatever you get when you don't get me. It's going to be boring. The phone ringing, an error message, busy signal. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, the paramedics. And yeah, it's money out of your pocket every day. As you're trying to call customers. And no matter what you do, I bet you use that phone in your business. When you can't reach that customer, and you don't know if you're not reaching him, he's not home, or it's your gate's livelihood. You get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. So make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, and post it. We the people must be the reporter. You can find my call logs, my call records. Some of you can get them yourselves. But you can find those call logs, those call records. YouTube.com/DNFD series. Let me get another one started. As I get prepared to jab myself. I have to use these because, yeah, part of the Mormons running wild. They relate with my pain medicine and my insulin. The insulin, the heart pills, and all that. With the Total Remedy folks. And after asking to have the lancets, the needles for the test strips, no, you don't. She sidestepped on the phone and said, no, you don't need the needles. We gave you plenty for last time, and she's saying for the Traceba needles. But yeah, she didn't have to send how you're supposed to test your blood. I mean, you can use one if it's just you using it. It's not like a nurse or something with a whole lot of patients. You can use one and do it again and again. So now you can use one all day and then get a new one the next day. But right now, this thing, I've got a couple more weeks of them, but it's not going to last till next month when I get the next thing. But this is basically a lab. A nice petri dish of chem and bio and all kinds of nasty stuff. But good news, I still have the old one from the CVS on the corner with a few of those Jabbers Lancets left, so I can make it through the next month. Or otherwise, I'd be wasting half a day on the phone with them, or going up to CVS to get it. Oh, it's great they deliver, but when Mormons are running wild, it's doing all kinds of stupid stuff with that, and you don't get your medicine. Now, let me stop when I get this one out and show it to you. Do the sugar check. Remember, this is your family's lifeline. It's an electronic device. Apparently, you need a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new body. That, and yeah, if the blood sugar is high, I'm not supposed to eat. Then I can't, don't have the energy to design beautiful images, especially those big fives that tell everyone how to check and post in 5. And make sure I got one of those out. $320. Yeah, I feel the same whether it's up over 500. Or it's 94. Yeah, it's growing a new body, all that kind of stuff. If it's anything at all. Let me finish this up so I can turn the laminator off. Yeah, I had to get a new one. It's the new one here. Not the new one I was using a month ago. It's broken and magically off. Once again, Mormons running wild and the sign of the apocalypse. It broken. Yeah, Walmart has no record of me buying it. I've got I showed that in the videos a few times. I've got the packing label. And Walmart keeps meticulous records because they want repeat business, don't they? So as obvious as pod people and Chinese assholes that it was. They just don't like the weekly now. I've been doing the weekly. I got a whole lot of stuff and more imagery on the way. And they don't like the weekly laminating session showing everyone how you can make your photos. These are all 4x6 prints. Everything you see me laminating, except for that one paper one there. Everything you see on my chest lately. I used to wear the DVDs. It is a 4x6 print that you can find at youtube.com/DNFD series, DNFD SERIES. You can find my call log videos there. You can find these Tamis there. This one will be there tomorrow. You can find the stigmata eyes. If I can show you, I will. It's getting up to, oh, it's 19 minutes. So let me finish that, turn it off, hopefully get through these things. I finished the Tami parable. And yeah, these things you can all find. www.daffodilia.blogspot.com. It's listed on there somewhere. Yeah, DAFFODILIA.blogspot.com. And some of these, I'm sure. I think that's everything. I can turn off my laminator. But check it out. You're going to find something you like in 20,000 examples of my work that have just me in them because it's the Great Wall of Evil around me. Yeah, the Great Wall of Chinese Evil that has just me and all this imagery. You want to see it? Pick up your phone, try to call me. It has the Mormons going. You can just barely hear it with the window closed. It's got some good windows here. But that was the Mormons outside. Just bizarre as anything. And in spectrum there. With the beeping, the turning it up, turn up the backup sound every time I'm making a parable, especially if it's a good one. They hang on my every word in my Main Street fiction. They are finding that out, those who were being dangerous earlier. Don't worry, it's our fiction. Now let me show you my eyes, if we can find that flashlight real quick. Oh, there you are. Yes, slowly but surely, I am the son of a carpenter. My dad, a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Maria. Blue Light Dad himself taught me how to change the color of my eyes, doing a little genetic carpentry. On the spiral staircase that are genetics. That's why I'm in the wheelchair. Got to go on the body, the bones, the muscles, the organs. Used to have that smaller browner circle around the edge there. Now the white's working on that brown in the center, and it can go to be browner at sometimes, lighter at the others, at other times. But yes, it is medical research being passed by doctors applying folks should be interested in something like that. You would think. Let me show you. It's up to 22 minutes. Make that video only you can make. Of the serious stuff, you trying to call me and seeing your family's lifeline not allowed to work, not knowing when it won't be allowed to work. And of the serious stuff, what you believe in, but also you only have to tell that joke perfectly once. You never have to tell it again. Get it on video. Get those serious and those funny videos out there, and come see me. Have we'll travel someplace without pod people running wild. Remember when the pod people, the Mormons, are preying on your grandmother or neighbor or your mom, her neighbors. Wallpaper their neighborhood, your neighborhood even, with these things. The Mormons show up on those on my call log, my caller ID. They can reach me by phone. Check it out, look for the red phone. And Milton's call log videos on youtube.com/the series. Help every neighborhood with these things. All firemen, all policemen make videos of the fire station phone, the police station phone, of military bases phone, all soldiers protect America. Come see me, and wow, look at that, it's blue outside. I hope to get some of these flowers and some nice photos. Now they got a little extra time. See you tomorrow. Oh, that's the one right there I just showed you in the screen in there. First image designed with that flower. Come see me. We'll travel. Show me that perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. And yes, bring your favorite flowers. Let me design them into forever flowers for yours. Never have to water them again. Print them out 1,000 times. Use them for your desktop, your phone screen.